Nick Amatangelo is here for the latest in Loyola athletics. What do you have for us, Nick?
Thanks, Bridget. Is there a team better than Loyola's men's volleyball team? Coming into Tuesday's game, they were on a 14-game winning streak. The Ramblers put their #1 ranking on the line against the Lewis University Flyers on Tuesday. The Ramblers fell behind 1-0 after a big block from the Flyers. It's the first time Loyola has lost a set in almost a month. But it was smooth sailing for the Ramblers after that. This Cody Caldwell kill gives the Ramblers a 3-1 win. Caldwell finished with a game-high 21 kills. Senior Joe Smalzer is happy to see the payoff from the team's hard work. The Ramblers are coming up on the end of the regular season. The MVC Tournament starts on April 18th. It's all over for the Lady Ramblers. The women's basketball team ended its season in the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament last week. Much like the men, the ladies won their first game against Bradley, 75-69. Also like the men, the women took on Indiana State the following day and were unable to keep pace with the Sycamores. The Ramblers fell 77-63. And with the end of conference tournaments, March Madness is on. No Chicago area men's teams made the field, but DePaul made it for the women. They were a little disappointed to receive a 7 seed. Gonzaga, St. Louis, St. Joseph's, and Creighton represent the Jesuits in the men's draw. The women are also represented by St. Joe's and Gonzaga, as well as Fordham. And you know, it is that time of year again. People everywhere are filling out brackets and making their picks. Our own Joe Flaherty checked out how a few Loyola students make their picks for the big dance.
The excitement of Arch Madness has come and gone, and unfortunately so have the Ramblers. But now it's time for March Madness. And even though the Ramblers aren't a part of it, Loyola students are still involved in the spirit. I took the Damon Student Center to see how Loyola fills out their brackets.
Usually, I actually do a lot better when I don't know what's going on in the bracket, but lately I've been following a lot more, looking at the conference tournaments.
12/5, 10/7. Those are my two big ones. I feel like every year there's always a good 12 seed. I know last year Harvard was a 12 seed. They beat a 5.
I don't think you'd be that serious about it. I mean, anything could happen. So, I mean, if you're just a little bit knowledgeable about basketball, maybe you can have a right picks, but...
So we know how they're picking their brackets, but who do they got winning it all?
Louisville or Florida, one of those two.
This year I have Kansas. I just think that if... I don't know how to pronounce their center's last name, but... MG or...
I might go with, as of right now, maybe Arizona.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I'm not good at this stuff anyway. All I know is Wichita is going to win. They're going all the way. Joe Flaherty, Loyola, New Chicago.
As for me, I couldn't decide between Wichita State or Florida, so I ended up filling up 2 brackets.
Wichita State all the way. You saw them at Arch Madness.
Yes, I did. They were awesome.
Thanks, Nick.